My name is Joe Mason. I'm a director of Petra Management. We've been in business in 1997, approximately 20 years ago. We focus on residential property management. We have developments ranging in size from 40 to 800 units. They're in locations as far as Wicklow and as far as the golf centres, apartment blocks, townhouses and so on. Going over to Magnet meant that the efficiencies immediately came in. The company looks bigger as a result because it's not a personal kind of service, it's more of an entity now. When a client calls in, the first thing that happens on our soft screen, which is just the screen itself, it comes up with the name and address of the person dialing in. Once their identification comes in with the call, that means then we can see who it is, which development they're from, and we know which person in the office is going to deal with that straight away because they have their own portfolio. The facility of highlighting the number and pressing dial is fantastic because previously, when you take up the phone, we actually measured it before we took on Magnet. It took 14 seconds between lifting up the phone, dialing it and waiting for the response. Now we just highlight it and then we can walk around and do what we wish as we're waiting for the call to come through. So if you multiply that by the number of calls, say 50 calls per person multiplied by 10 people per day, the actual saving is equal to, or if not better than, the cost of the new Magnet system. In the office, it's very quiet, very efficient. 10 phones non-stop ringing. That's all gone now. There's less desk clutter now and we have more space to operate from. On top of that, we have the uniqueness of linking CRM and Magnet to our accounts package. In other words, when they phone in, we see how much service charge is outstanding. Services are dependent on service charges being paid. And that being the case, when we see an outstanding amount, we say, right, this person is not entitled to this service until they're fully paid up. So we get ready, the staff member gets ready for the call, and hey presto, when they speak, excuse me, just before you go any further, we see there's an outstanding amount of your service charge. They still don't believe that there could be such a system where a call can come in, you can see an outstanding amount of a service charge. They just can't understand how that works. But we tell them it's cloud-based, we tell them it's a Magnet based, we actually put Magnet logos in our presentation. And when they see that, they say, look, we're focused on efficiencies, we must be an efficiency company, we must do everything else efficient. So it wins us, indirectly it wins us new business, puts us up there on a very higher level.